Activities on the nutritional guidelines and the National Nutrition Week. So this presentation of mine is little changed. It is now ICMR and National Institute of Nutrition nutritional guidelines evolution in Bharat, in independent Bharat. So these guidelines came, the first guideline of ICMR came in 98. Then it came 13 years later in 2011, and then 13 years later in 2024. Now, in these 78 years, how we have evolved, and so is our national guidelines have also evolved. In 98, it was, the main theme was fill the stomach, fight hunger. And in 2011, it was balance the plate, stop hidden hunger and obesity. In spite of taking so much of calories, again, the government realized that there is micronutrient deficiencies rampant, and that it called a hidden hunger. And in 2024, it was smart eating to prevent non-communicable diseases and build Viksit Bharat in 2047. So in 98, undernutrition in children was 50%. Rampant undernutrition was not only seen in children, it was seen in all ages, and anemia in girls over 90%. You heard me correctly, 90%. So the focus at this time was adequate calories and proteins. Purpose was to fight undernutrition and hunger. Balanced diet to fight hunger, it was introduced at that particular time. It means the plate should have cereals, it should have pulses, milk, fruits, and vegetables. Iron deficiency anemia was recognized as a national emergency, but action kya hua wo sab aapko malum hai. Vitamin A deficiency and the iodine deficiency was also recognized, and the need was recognized to address through supplementation. So you find both the things. In fact, iodine supplementation came in a big way by Tata Salts, so all of us find that we do not have that kind of problems remaining anymore. 98, again, they introduced the concept of food security. That was only in paper. It is only during the COVID times that, 85% of our country gets the grains and 2 square meals as a result of government support. And the kitchen gardens. Infant and child feeding practices also was started in 98, and the concept of exclusive breastfeeding also came for the first time during this time. Special nutrition target for pregnant women, lactating women mothers for a better birth outcomes. So this is the focus had been on the mother as well as on the child. Energy intake norms for manual laborer and the sedentary workers were also again identified, and the calories was rationally told by the National Institute of Nutrition. The goal was, again, I repeat, remove hunger and achieve good food sufficiency. So this is a summary slide for to focus on undernutrition and protein energy malnutrition and anemia, to have a balanced diet, emphasize on energy intake for the different age groups, sex groups, as well as sedentary workers and laborer, and priority was given to maternal and child nutrition as well as anemia nutrition, which probably remained on paper. So India में malnutrition और undernutrition एक बड़ी समस्या थी उस time. The focus was on रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान के साथ पोषण की भी जरूरत है. So अगर the aim was basic calories, protein sufficiency for poor and vulnerable groups. Awareness देना था उस time की खाली पेट भरने से को nutrition नहीं कहते हैं. Balanced diet जरूरी है. Then came 2011. This time, the country was facing the double burden. Both undernutrition and overnutrition had started. Childhood stunting was 40%. Anemia in women was from 90%, it had dropped to 55%. And at the same time, urban obesity was started emerging, 15 to 20%. and diabetes, hypertension started rising. This was the first time it was realized कि हिंदुस्तानी दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में हो, because of their bad diet, they are prone to heart attacks. The purpose of 2011 guideline was balanced nutrition to fight both extremes. India is still facing rampant hidden hunger, which they call it a micronutrient deficiency, कि हर व्यक्ति को यहाँ पर micronutrient deficiency है despite enough calories. And overweight and obesity as a problem was started. It was the first time in 2011 the introduction of food pyramid for India came. Eat more fruits and vegetables was also emphasized at this particular time. In 2011 only, the salt reduction was emphasized, that a normal people should not be taking more than 5 grams per day, and especially if they have a family history of hypertension, this should be curtailed to less than 3 grams per day. The sugar intake should not be more than 10% of your total calories, and in no way it should be more than 20 to 25 grams per day. Trans fat was banned, was initiated at this time, and in your diet it should not be more than 2%. And the fat in a diet should not be amounting more than 65 grams. The other day you've heard me, so I'm not going to go into detail about this. Encourage whole grain instead of refined carbs. Refined carbs, to my mind, are dangerous, and earlier we realized the better it is. Physical activity daily was added as a nutrition-linked guideline. Nutrition plus lifestyle integrated for the first time in 2011. School-based nutrition was also emphasized. Quality midday meal along with the weekly iron folic acid supplementation was also emphasized. Diversified diet to address the hidden hunger. And at this particular time, ICMR recommended daily dietary allowances at this time for all Indians. The target was to stop intergenerational cycle of malnutrition and to stop intergenerational cycle of anemia. Not very easy. There are two sides of the same coin, malnutrition and anemia, but anemia is very easy to pick up and easy to treat. And if you treat anemia, malnutrition simultaneously gets treated. Guidelines now covered infants, adolescents, adults, and elderly. The double burden of disease आया, undernutrition and overnutrition. Guideline का purpose था to fight hidden hunger or rising obesity and diabetes. Emphasize on eat variety of food, less of salt, less of sugar, more fruits and vegetables. In 2004, जो आज का भारत है, the guidelines came in December 2024. We came to know in January 2025. Now, the India faces triple burden. There is an undernutrition. There's a hidden hunger. There's overnutrition, overweight and obesity. And there is a flood and epidemic of non-communicable diseases. Obesity in urban areas is more than 20%. Diabetes is over 12%. Stunting is still seen in our country, 33%. And anemia in girls is girls and women amounting to 57 to 60%. So the focus had been on life cycle, lifestyle, plus nutrition for Viksit Bharat. The purpose was to prevent NCDs and to build strong and productive Bharat by 2047. You know that over and above the infrastructure of the health which is there in the government, 5 lakhs more Arogya Center, Mandir were opened up, and a new message emerged. Your waist should be half of your height, and your BMI cutoff for Indians is 23 is the upper limit, unlike the Western world, which is 25. Protein-rich diet, that is pulses, eggs, milk, and fish. The consumption was emphasized. Plant-based diversity was also told that you should be happy to know. Here I just wish to tell you that not more than 40% Indians are vegetarian. The rest are not. Plant-based protein was also emphasized, that instead of concentrating more on a non-veg source of protein, If you take plant-based protein, it will keep you away from the diseases. And the millets reinforced as Sri Ann, which was a God-given mota anaj for all of us. And if you use them, it will definitely decrease motapa, and it will give you non-communicable diseases also will be well controlled with this. The other day I told you what type of rotis you should be taking. गेहूं की रोटी आपको मोटा बनाती है और आपकी डायबिटीज को एग्रीवेट करती है. मिलेट्स की जो रोटी है वो आपका वेट भी कम करती है और आपकी डायबिटीज को भी कंट्रोल करती है. So the ultra processed food were discouraged for the first time. It was said that जो भी चीज फैक्ट्री से प्रोसेस होके आती है, that is not good for your health. Limit packets, choose plates instead. Sustainable eating for environment plus health, and जो भी आपके एनवायरनमेंट में आसपास हो रहा है वो आपके लिए हेल्दी है. जब भी खाना खाएं, माइंडफुल ईटिंग करें. Don't your focus should be totally on food, and portion control was promoted just like Japanese. 80%. So elderly nutrition was also emphasized. Calcium, vitamin D, protein to fight osteoporosis, and adolescent, the focus was given on iron intake, folic acid, B12 for anemia prevention. So the messages in mixed language were, if you want to make जब भारत के 100 साल होंगे स्वतंत्रता के, उस तरफ अगर हमें जाना है तो abnormal non-communicable diseases, BP, hypertension, diabetes, obesity, cancer, ये non-communicable disease का जो epidemic है, ये हमारी सबसे बड़ी threat है. The purpose is life cycle approach. बचपन से बुजुर्ग तक हर एज ग्रुप के लिए गाइडलाइंस दी गई हैं, and the focus is on the waist. It should be half of the height, and the BMI should be less than 23 for Indians. Active lifestyle and a mindful eating was overemphasized. The message clear है, health is राष्ट्र धर्म. न्यूट्रिशन गाइडलाइंस हर घर, हर प्लेट, हर स्कूल तक पहुंचाना चाहिए, ये हमारा काम है. So pregnant women should be given adequate calories plus quality protein for fetal growth development. So by 2047, we should be anemia free, we should be NCD, non-communicable disease free, and strong Bharat nutrition is the national dharma for all of us. 2047, हर घर में अगर आप हेल्दी भारत चाहते हो by 2047, अगर आज डिसिप्लिन नहीं होगा तो कल मेडिसिन से जिंदगी चलानी पड़ेगी. चुनो आप क्या चाहते हैं. आप अपने बच्चों को की सेहत वाली लेगेसी देना चाहते हैं कि आप उनको हॉस्पिटल वाली लेगेसी देना चाहते हैं. डॉक्टर का काम सिर्फ दवा देना नहीं है, पर आपका काम प्रिवेंशन करना भी है. आप डिसाइड करो, इंडिया का यूथ एनसीडी फ्री होगा या मेडिसिन डिपेंडेंट होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.